in the Spanish. The whole human race, and we're under one banner. All one machine, sporting cog on the standard. Just landed, reads on the scanner. Hands on my lancer, and I'm gonna want answers. Briefed and equipped, now I'm sprung from
So I heard Rod Ferguson left the Coalition and went to Activision Blizzard. He's going to be working on Diablo 4 as creative director, or is it creative director? What do you know?
That sounds right. Let me see.
I personally think Gears of War sucks since the Coalition has taken it over anyway.
He's going to oversee the Diablo franchise.
That might be
to oversee it.
Yeah, so I don't know what that means. Because here's the thing, though.
To make sure they don't drop another fucking mobile game.
Probably.
You guys remember that? I think it was BlizzCon when they dropped the mobile game, and the crowd's just like, boo!
Wait, did they get booed for real?
They got booed for dropping their Diablo mobile. That was their big reveal.
Yeah, that was their big reveal like 2 fucking years ago at BlizzCon. It was a tragedy. They knew everybody wanted Diablo news, and they were excited to bring Diablo news, but nobody, not one person would have preferred to hear, hey, we're making a mobile game, instead of, hey, we're making Diablo 4.
Oh my god, that's freaking hilarious. Like, I heard it was, I remember like people didn't like it, but I didn't know it was like that. Like, it got that hated. Well, Rod Ferguson, I don't know if people or you guys know or remember, but he was there from the get-go with Cliffy B from Gears 1. He was like the last like OG person from Gears of War. I fully believed he was internally fighting to keep it good. Yeah. He's also like, I would search the hell out to find this video, but he literally says when Gears of War 4 came out, and it's all these people who just want to run around and use the Nasher on people. Rod Ferguson, like out of his mouth, said, I don't want to say you're playing the game wrong, but you're playing the game wrong. To all these people who just want to run around and be Nasher bitches instead of making it more of a tactical push and pull kind of thing. You know what I mean? I guess push and pull is probably the wrong term, but just like, through like team deathmatch and stuff like that. He was trying to keep it more tactical. I know he was.
Well, when one gun basically runs the whole match, like I get where he's coming from. One gun runs every single match in every single game mode 100% of the time. That fucking Nasher.
Oh, yeah.
You either learn to use that gun or stop playing Gears of War.
Stop playing Gears of War. Yeah, so I think him leaving the Gears of War franchise personally is like that. Yeah. I mean, I think that's it. That's like, who's to say what's going to happen from here on out? Because I fully believe that he was trying to keep it legit, like it was back, 1 through 3 when Cliffy B had control over the franchise.
I want to know who's fucking responsible for the decision to either kill JD or kill Dell, because that, to me, that ruined the whole fucking Gears of War 5 experience for me. So. Oh
yeah. So I guess we can talk about that within this, because is that something that he wanted to do? I don't know.
What happens to Gears of War 6 now? Which canon is real? Who is alive?
What do you think, John?
Right? It's not like they're gonna. How do I say this? It's not like they're gonna pull save files, right?
I mean,
so every individual player has.
Oh yeah, because what if you're playing multiplayer with with somebody? What? You just follow whoever is the host?
Maybe. Unlikely, but maybe.
It didn't need to happen. Choose one of the characters. Pick one.
And I know when I played, I panicked and just chose JD because he was Marcus's son. But afterwards, I do wish I had picked Dell.
I picked Dell just for the sole reason that it's Dell with Kate throughout the entire game.
Yeah.
So to me, that made sense for her to save.
Yeah. I mean, and after you said that, it makes sense. Because Mike finished it up with me, that last chapter. And that's what definitely made more sense when he said it. And you said you picked Dell too, right, Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was hard for me. Because I hated Dell.
You did? I don't think anybody liked Dell, right?
I thought Dell was a knockoff Jace.
Yeah.
And I hated Jace. Imagine playing Gears of War for 3 fucking games as Dom, right? You love Dom. You got an attachment to Dom. Dom dies. And now you have to play the rest of your freaking campaign experience as Jace. No. I think that was the hardest.
Oh man. Yeah, that did suck. Oh shit. So I don't know. I don't know. Just based on what little you know, John, because you're a really big Diablo fan. Do you think he will impact Diablo like for the good, or do you think it's not even going to matter? You won't like be able to tell in the long run, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
I don't think anybody's gonna be able to tell.
You don't think so?
No, not really.
I guess I can see that too. Yeah, I mean,
How many
right?
people who are huge Diablo fans, when they heard this news, said, "Who the fuck is this guy?" You know what I mean? So I
Jesse
also
didn't know.
don't think it will.
Do you say that Jesse didn't know? Yeah, so Jesse didn't know. If Jesse notices any changes at all when he plays, he's not going to be like, oh, because this motherfucker got on here, or he's just going to be like, oh, that's a change to the game, you know, right?
Right. I mean, the game's not even out yet, so we don't even know. Like, who knows?
Yeah, it is too late to kind of judge, or too early.
I also don't want to think that Rod Ferguson was all about the microtransactions. I don't want to think, and that could solely just be because I know he was there from the get-go, and the first 3 games weren't riddled with microtransactions. I mean, 3 was in a different way. You could just they had like 50% of the things you could unlock. The other 50, if you wanted them, you could buy them individually. You didn't have to fucking buy extra like coins and shit like that just to do shit. I don't know. So I guess we'll see what happens, because I think the last thing he touched was Gears Tactics, and I don't
Was that a
know.
thing?
Gears Tactics?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna play out just like XCOM.
Oh, okay.
That will add a little bit of the story. I think before E-Day.
Yeah. So you're not even playing as anybody that we know. It's all new characters. So so that's the last thing that he touched, and that comes out in May, I think. Is that right, Mike? Do you remember?
I think April 28th, if I remember correctly.
Is that going to be a Funko Pop Gears Tactics?
No. I mean, it looks legit. It looks just like XCOM. And I mean, and if anyone has ever heard me before, I've been screaming for years that Gears of War needed a game mode like that, because I thought it would have worked perfectly for it, because it was a tactical game.
Release date April 28th.
Okay. So almost May.
And if you're a PC player or user and you have the Game Pass, it will be free for you to download on Game Pass for PC players.
So is that a PC only game?
It's a PC only game for the Game Pass, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I haven't
that's
ported
odd.
it to console.
I'm not too sure. I just know definitely PC.
All right.
I think it is going to be on Xbox also, but I think it comes out a little bit later. And maybe that's where I got May from. I don't know. I think it'll go down. I really do think Rod Ferguson was one of the last things holding on to even Gears of War what it was. And I think it's going to end up being Judgment all over again after this.
I wonder if he's going to put guns in the game.
Would that be is there anything like that or close to it?
No. Maybe he'll put the Nasher in. Maybe a weapon skin.
Right?
All right. Well, don't forget to check out our other podcast, Two Guys, One Canuck, with the 3 of us. It's Randomness and Vulgarity a Go-Go. So check us out there as well.
Thank you for listening to the Gears Podcast. I'm Killer Mike. That's Typhus, Popsicle Runner. Hit that X button, everybody. Pick your teammates up.